the ocean is facing environmental catastrophe.
You know, really, we are facing a planetary emergency. These ecosystems are disappearing.
Overfishing is a ticking time bomb for both planet and people.
Hundreds of millions of people depend on tropical, small-scale fisheries for their survival, and these fisheries are collapsing.
In one remote coastal village, the locals appear to have found an unlikely solution. A strange little sea creature that's a popular aphrodisiac, and just possibly a fisherman's salvation. In the first business of its kind in Madagascar, Dadiny has recently started farming these animals, sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers are under threat. Growing them in designated and contained areas is helping to protect both this important species and other kinds of marine life here in the southwest of Madagascar. Because of the part sea cucumbers play in cleaning up the seabed, it's believed that they help maintain stocks of other marine life.
They're not the most charismatic of animals, but they play an enormously important role in eating the sediment, the detritus, the organic material that surrounds every single grain of sand and the algae that will grow around those grains.
In this region, not just sea cucumbers, but all kinds of marine life have suffered from chronic overfishing. When marine conservationist Alistair Harris first visited Madagascar in 2001, he was shocked to discover the extent of this devastation.
We found some anthropological research from the 80s that shows that back then fishermen and women would be able to fill the body of an entire canoe in just a few hours. Today that would be unimaginable. We saw ecosystems that had degraded to the point where they were totally unrecognisable, largely because of overfishing.
To reduce this overfishing, the NGO that Alistair runs helped train 700 local fishermen and women in small-scale, sustainable sea cucumber farming. It's meant many locals are no longer using the techniques that contributed to overfishing in this region. Alistair's research suggests fish stocks have doubled here since 2006.
La tena mampihena ty olo manao asa manimba tokoa satria mandaro manja mamaly bato regny lafa nisy lomotsy nozangy eo zao tena fa tsy misy asa fanimba fa indrindra moa miay etoa.
But it is not marine conservation that has fundamentally persuaded the local population to buy into aquaculture. It's hard economics.
Ultimately, to help the marine environment, we have to help the communities and the people that depend on it.
There's a strong demand for sea cucumbers in Asia, where they're prized as an aphrodisiac. Farmers here can now make up to $50 a month, about twice that of a regular fisherman. While this is still substantially below the average global wage, it's brought dramatic improvements in the local quality of life.
Tinanumbuha ay niyari ayan zanga maro ty vokatsy ny hazo ay. Misy sasa mivily aomby, sasa magnamboatsy tragno, sasa mahazo mivily groupe raiky batterie aby na panneau mbo tianaky tegna koa mbo lasa mianatsy lavitsy hoe manaky mifinja kilasy baketoa zay mifinja andavadoaka la jusqu'à morombe sasa magnatoliara.
NGOs, including Alistair's, are now working on similar farming ventures in other coastal villages around Madagascar. Localised efforts can only go so far in countering the vast damage to ecosystems across the ocean. But in the face of an increasingly urgent crisis, that could still be a very long way.
We've seen how viral scaling of community-based marine conservation initiatives can work, and we are not doing enough to amplify community initiatives like these. Hundreds of millions of people depend on tropical, so-called small-scale fisheries for their survival, and these fisheries are collapsing across the Indian Ocean, the Pacific and the Atlantic. We urgently need replicable solutions that can to amplify challenges that these communities face.